recently, so I was about to make a video every Saturday, but I'm lazy. That's why I couldn't come up with any video content. That's why I'm just making random videos. And so what in random videos, what we do is we actually talk about different stuff which are sort of important, but not. I don't have any script, to be honest, and I don't have any preparation, so it's more like a fumbling stuff. And so yeah, that's how it is going to be, and I'm probably going to speed it up so all the fumbles and stuff will cut out and everything. So anyhow, so there are a couple of things that I wanted to talk about today. First thing that I want to talk about is that identification with your passion. So like when you start a business, and when I'm talking about all the teenagers, people, whoever is there, that identifying your passion and whatever you are doing, having passion in that, is being passionate about it is very important. And the thing is that if you are not passionate about the things that you are doing right now, you will not be able to sustain it for a longer time. So just don't, many of us are doing it for the money. Don't do it for the money, don't do it for the profit, because in long term you will not be able to continue it, and you will not feel amazing about doing it, because it will be very exhausting to do something that you hate to do, and so that's not the purpose of this channel either. What I want you to achieve is that first find out what you love to do. If you haven't find out anything, do one exercise that it's not an exercise, it's just lifestyle, is that continuously try different stuff, explore stuff, because the more you explore stuff, the more you realize that okay, these are the things that I like and these are the things that I don't like. So you get really clear about your likes and dislikes, your strengths and weaknesses, the more you explore stuff. I never thought that I would like business unless I actually start learning about it. I never thought that I will be in any business area. I never thought it. But the more I started learning about it, and I start realizing that okay, this is something which is better than job, and I think I might be able to do it. So then that interest came. So and from there it became a passion. Now it became a purpose, that I have a purpose of serving people and doing this and that and all this stuff. So having a passion is very important. When you have a passion, then figure out your purpose and all that stuff. By the way, I have talked about it in many of my videos, and if you want to know if you have figured out your passion, I have a video about how you can turn your passion into profitable business. You can watch that video. I hope you will like the video. Anyhow, so there is that. So the second thing that I want to talk about is that creativity and discipline. We think that creativity is contradictory to discipline. We think that if we are disciplined, if we are doing something in routine day by day, every single day, we cannot be creative. And to be creative, we have to be spontaneous. There has to be no routine, nothing. It's simply not true, because when you have a routine, you can be creative in that area of that routine. But if you don't have any routine, you are being creative, you are just doing stuff, you are not being creative. So it's pretty much like if you have a direction in life and you are going through that direction, being creative will help you to achieve the destination, to achieve the results. But if you don't have any direction, no matter how creative you are, you don't know where you are going, where you are heading. You can be creative at a totally different thing, but you really want a totally different thing from life. So being creative without knowing what you are doing and what is that routine and stuff, it's not good. So rather have routine, and it's very much possible, very much possible to actually be creative in the area of the routine and the discipline. We do not try being disciplined. We think that it's boring, it's robotic. It's not. It's really fun. Discipline doesn't mean you are working every day. Discipline means that you have a balance in work versus fun, and that's how life should be. So obviously you cannot make it 100% right, but do as much as you can. Try to make it perfect. That's what it is. Number 3 that I want to talk about is and it's a bit of random stuff. It's not about business, it's more about lifestyle. So basically it's about a quote that I have heard from Jay Shetty. If you don't know him, he's amazing. He has wrote a book called Think Like a Monk. It's an amazing book. I have read that. So in that book, and he always talks about is that location has energy, time has memory, right? So if you are doing something at a place, that place has the energy in your subconscious mind. When you go to that place, you will feel the energy that okay, this is where I do this stuff, so this is where I study, this is where I work, this is where I eat, this is where I sleep. So being clear about that location and not doing and juggling around different stuff in different location is very important. So if you really want to be very productive, have a separate room. If you can, have a separate desk where you just work, have a separate desk where you just study. In bed, don't go to bed unless you really want some rest, unless you really want to go to sleep. Don't work in your bed, right? So if you can, have a separate room for your work, have a separate room for your rest. So having, because location has energy. When you are working in a desk and in a particular location every day, the moment you sit in the desk, your switch will be on that okay, this is the place I work, this is the place so you will feel the energy. And the second is time has memory. So that's why routine is so much important, because at a particular time, if you are doing a particular thing every day, your mind will subconsciously remind you that okay, this is the time to do this is the time to do the work, this is the time to do the study, this is the time to breakfast, this is the time to lunch, this is the time to play, this is the time to have fun, this is the time to relax, and this is the time to work, this is the time to be productive, right? So because time has memory, your mind will remind you of that. So using that energy and memory to become productive is very important. So that's why do have a routine so that you can use the time has memory part and have a particular place for different tasks. And the fourth thing that I want to talk about is taking rest and relaxing. So now this might be that I might get too hard on it, but I think that we should work hard as much as we can, like work as hard as you can, and don't take rest even if you want to take rest. So but I think there is something that I have learned which I think was very valuable, is that if you are taking rest and after taking the rest, after watching the Netflix movie or whatever, if you don't feel guilty about taking the rest, then you are doing right. But if you feel guilty that oh my, I'm wasting so much of my time, then you probably shouldn't have done that. You probably should have worked more and more at it. Because if you don't feel guilty about it, so this is the formula that I follow, that if I don't feel guilty about taking the rest, after taking the rest, then I mean okay, this was okay. But I think try your best to work rather than like taking a rest. Like even if you want to take rest, push a little, push one step ahead. Don't immediately take rest. Like take a pause, like and think okay, I'm not going to take rest. Don't just look for the rest. I mean, okay, for I think in this age you don't even need rest, because the body has the energy to take anything. If I was, and if you were like probably 30, 35, 40, then I think taking rest might be applicable. But I think at the age of 20 or before and early 20s, and I think these are the ages where I think you can work your ass off every single day. You don't need rest any day. Although I take rest, but I think I am trying not to. So I think I don't know. It's just an opinion that working as hard as possible, especially when you are young, grind low, because it will help you in long term. So I think these are the things that I wanted to talk about. Anyhow, I probably know that no one will watch this video, but yeah, do good and be in a beautiful path of business. I'm Fatul. Peace.